give me Give me a second. If you can hear me, put 1 in the chat so I know you guys can hear me. Should be good. What's up? I'm hoping my internet's better than it was last week. Or 2 weeks ago. Got kicked off and lost the internet for 4 hours. Yeah, we're good. Okay. We're at 150 megabytes a second. We should not get kicked off here at all. Should be good. So if you guys have questions, FanDuel, DraftKings, season long, let me know. I'm going to go over some things. We're going to go over some lines. I'm not sure if this is going to play this. Okay. So, not sure if you guys bet or anything, but you definitely can get some odds here. You can see the different odds for the different games, which could help you in building your lineups, your season long, your fantasy, or your DFS. Just depends. So basically just going to go over some things. If you guys have any questions, let me know. DFS Cash has ownership projections or you have questions. But yeah, so I kind of just want to touch on some plays for DFS. And all of these are here. We have the matchup tool as well, which I revamped since last week. So with the matchup tool, what I've done is I've converted it over to OneNote. So you can click on, you can go to NFL and then matchup tool and it'll take you here. You should be able to click this to make it go full size, which should open up in your browser. And then the new thing that I've done is you guys can now switch this stuff around. You can see who has many receptions, and it'll put that all the way down there. Then you can go through here and you can check this all out. And you can add anything you guys want. You could add your ownership percentages if you want. It won't save to everybody else. I think you have to download it, but I really like it because we've added on to it. So just like you want to see who has how many yards per game. Jamison Crowder, obviously he's only played 3 games where other has played 4 and 5. So obviously take that how you will, but we've added some things so you can see, such as James, or let's go DeAndre Hopkins, who's played all the games. He has the best matchup. So if you go and descend through here, and we've added pretty much wide receivers 1 through 4 if they play a role, and it can go all the way down. So we've added this so you can see that Hopkins, I mean, he has been targeted 53 times, most out of anyone, or third most out of everybody. 45 receptions, which is just absolutely nuts through 5 games. He's averaging 105.6 yards per game, 11.7 average catch. I'm surprised he only has 2 touchdowns, but that's, Murray throwing it and taking away some options there. Murray running it a lot as well. So this matchup tool, completely free. I'll put it in the chat here. Matchup tool is there if you guys want to look at that. Definitely, I would say this is very helpful. This is usually out by like Tuesday. So either Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's been weird, obviously. We had games on Tuesday, so it couldn't come out till, I don't think I completed it until Thursday, and that was because we didn't have any Thursday night games. So that's what I liked. It's usually out between Tuesday and Wednesday. So we should be good there. Obviously, with COVID, games getting moved, we're good. Apparently, we are good here. The games are not going to be a problem. Everything should go off without a hitch this week, supposedly. So, I mean, obviously, we have a little less than 2 hours before lineup lock, but we can take advantage of that. So, if you got stardom, sit-em questions, you got DFS questions, get those in the chat. Let me know if it's DFS, if it's FanDuel or DraftKings, so I can kind of look at the pricing and stuff like that. M9, should I start Julio? Who else do you have? Who would you be benching instead of starting him? Yeah, should I start Zach Ertz or Tanyan? I would take Ertz. Obviously, if Adams was out, I'd like Tanyan a little bit more. Obviously, he can go off for 4 touchdowns, 3-4 touchdowns. It's not going to happen very often. So I would definitely go Ertz. FanDuel best QB cash GPP. So if we come over here to FanDuel, just go to QBs, just kind of looking. The pricing is what's, I don't really like Lamar. I mean, he puts up some fantasy points, it's true. I mean, but not as many. I mean, he's only putting up 19.95. He just doesn't throw it a lot. I mean, he threw it only 37 times, only completed 19 of them, had 14.5 against Cincy's defense that they weren't good. Then he had 26 there, but he's been very hit or miss. Doesn't matter if it's on the road or at home. He sucked at home there, did okay at home there. On the road, it was okay. So I don't think I have any exposure at all to Lamar. I don't think I have any lineup exposure to him. I just don't. He's just so high priced. You can find other value. I love Aaron Rodgers with it. Is it still a -2? Where's this at? -1. So Green Bay at Tampa Bay with an over under of 55.5. It looks like it's going to be a shootout. I love Aaron Rodgers. I think you can stack him with Devontae Adams, but you want to run it back. So if you are taking stacks, I would definitely look to stack. This is a game stack. So if I'm taking Aaron Rodgers and let's say Devontae Adams, he's supposedly 2 weeks ago he was ready to go, but they said no. Then he had an extra week off to get better. But I'm looking at A-Rod, I'm looking at Devontae Adams, and then I'm going to run it back. I'm looking at Mike Evans, Godwin possibly. Just depends on who you got. So definitely look at a game stack there. That is how you're going to make some nice money. So 55.5. I mean, there's a ton of over-unders here. 55.5 over-under there. 54.5 there. Definitely like a game stack there. So the best options, I love A-Rod. I love Deshaun Watson. I think Probably Aaron Rodgers would be cash. Watson would be GPP because he has been very hit or miss. I think Roethlisberger could be good there for GPP. I love Fitz. I do like Tannehill. I did see that. So Julio or Fulgham and T. Higgins on bench. I would assume that Julio is, healthy, but he came out last game and then boom, back in. So, and then he was out, hurt the rest of the game. So it's really hard. If he's healthy, I like Julio over those. If not, Fulgham. But again, Fulgham's going up against pretty stout defense in Baltimore. I haven't heard any news, but the New England-Denver game is showing postponed on DK. I mean, I haven't seen anything there. It is saying postponed. Why? It says as scheduled. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't got any reports. I don't know why that's looking like that. As far as I know, this game's in, right? I mean, I haven't seen anything. You might, I don't know, if you are building lineups and you play on DraftKings, if this says postponed and this game plays, you might find some ownership. You might be above the field with that. So, I mean, Cam Newton could be an option. I think he should be good to go. But yeah, if this game shows postponed, I think you could get a leg up on the field if you wanted to throw in for a GPP. I don't mind that at all, actually. That would be pretty sneaky. But yeah, that's weird. There's no banner up top, so if you want to look at that, definitely take a look. But yeah, I think the game should be played. I don't see any news at all as to why it wouldn't be played. Like, I haven't gotten an alert or anything. So if you guys have questions, get those in the chat. If you have season long, let me know. Start 'em, sit 'em. If you have FanDuel or DraftKings, let me know if it's FanDuel or DraftKings. Put FanDuel, DraftKings, and then questions. So going through this, start Adam. You want Thielen with Justin Jefferson on FanDuel or Adam Thielen with someone else? See, that's the problem. I mean, if you look at our matchup tool, you want to go wide receivers. The Vikings are here. The Falcons are here. So, I mean, the Falcons are still going up 34.98 fantasy points. I mean, I think Thielen's a lock. I love him to have a huge game. Jefferson, I think Thielen would be your cash. Jefferson would be your GPP, kind of just pivoting off of. Jefferson's, and then on FanDuel, if you look at the pricing, 7,400. 5,900. Yeah, I would pivot off of him. I don't think I would. I mean, if you, well, are you playing multiple lineups? I guess, Tyler. Are you playing like? Do you enter multiple lineups? Or are you looking for like single entry? Morning, Gary. Haven't talked to you in a while. M9. I love Will Fuller. Single lineup. You still got to go Thielen there. If it's GPP, I would go Jefferson. If it's cash single entry, I would go Thielen. The price difference is pretty crazy. I thought it would be a little bit different, but it's not. That's what's weird. So we can look at pricing, FanDuel and DraftKings. I do go over to Reddit. So if you guys follow Reddit, I put these out 3 times a week. Basically, this is updated as of 9 a.m. this morning with all of our rankings, which we can look over. There's start 'em, sit 'em questions there, so you definitely can check that out. Derrick Henry, here's the crazy thing. So with Derrick Henry, are you talking FanDuel or DraftKings? I mean, let's see. I think DraftKings might be the. Here's what's crazy. So DK. So yeah. So this is what is going to be weird. No matter where you are online, where you see, who you hear anything from this week, they're all over Madison. And his price is only which is crazy. His price is $7,200, but his price is only $100 more or less than Henry. This is what's crazy. I think Henry. This is where you could take advantage of Henry. Henry could be a under-owned this week because every single person is on Madison. That's all I've read all week. That's all I've heard on the radio. He's only $100 less. People are going to take. I mean, it's salary saving, but people are going to take that Madison. I love Derrick Henry here against Houston. I would not be surprised if he does get 2 touchdowns. The problem is he isn't involved in the passing game very much. Derrick Henry, that's kind of what sucks. He only has 6 or 7. He's only been targeted 10 times. He's got 32 yards, 8 yards a game, no touchdowns. Obviously, with DraftKings, you get more points PPR for DraftKings. So, but I still like Derrick Henry there. I would like if he would, catch the ball a little bit more, but I understand he's 8 feet tall. Where am I at? I don't know if I should start Chark, sit him. If I sit him out and Fulgham or Higgins. Yeah. Yep. So I mean, kind of crazy, but some of the pricing's weird this week, and I'm just gonna just some plays here. So this article is out every week. So you can check that article. So go through Elite. And if you click that link, that helps me out because I see the stats. I see the more views I see, the more I know you guys want these articles out there. So if you, anytime I have an article out, just click it, let me know. And if you guys could hit that like button here on YouTube, that helps immensely as well. So I'm not going to go through why I did all this. You can see me? Is it working now? You guys can hear me and everything? I have no idea what's going on. Oh, okay. I guess we're back. Okay. Well, I'm good. I don't know what's going on. Can you send me that, the ownership percentages? cash, where do we start? It just depends. If you want to just go down to QBs, I would probably take out Lamar. Tampa Bay is missing their #1 defensive guy. I don't mind Rodgers. So, I mean, you could start Rodgers there, and then you're going to want to pair him, obviously, with Adams. And then where do we go from here? For cash, it just depends. Looking at this, do you want to continue with this thought process? Do you want to go through? I mean, Jefferson, it could still technically be GPP just because his ownership percentage is down. 5,900 people are going to be off of him. But who do we want for running back? And it just depends. So if you look at running back rankings, so this is the running back rankings that I put out each week. You see Derrick Henry. This should be bigger, but you can click that. Derrick Henry, I love Derrick Henry there. Just depending on who you're looking at. I love Mike Davis. Mike Davis is 7,500. Derrick Henry's at 9,000, obviously. So we could go Mike Davis there. I think a lot of people are going to be on Gurley after last week. James Robinson has been making a ton of my lineups. So that leaves us with an average of 56.75. So I'm still going defense here. I love the Dolphins. They came off a huge game last week. Against the Jets. Or you can punt defense, I suppose. I wouldn't look at Falcons at all. I wouldn't look at the Jets. Wouldn't look at the Jaguars. I wouldn't look at Philly against Baltimore. I would not. Panthers, maybe. Just depends if Foles, has another bad game. Not looking at Texans. Not looking at Vikings. Giants, I don't mind because Washington's Washington. So we can throw in the Giants. Cheaper one, just to depend on what you're looking at. But that leaves us with 6,200 for each. So you'll go to tight end, just because, and you guys can use this lineup obviously. Just depends. And then go Connor for running back. He could be your flex. Obviously 3 running backs, super easy there. 7,100, I don't mind. Brings us to 5,800, but we can bring that back up with tight end. So Tonyan would be GPP, obviously. Ertz is there. Only 200 less, so whatever. I kind of like Jonnu Smith. He was pretty good. Hawkinson against Jacksonville, they ranked 25th. He's averaging 9.87. I believe before the bye he had a touchdown. Yeah, 9.9. It's not off the wall there. He only had 4 targets, one touchdown. 4 targets, 9 yards, which sucks. Gesicki is a good one. I don't mind him at all. He gets in the end zone. Kind of 2 down games though, but his red zone usage there, and it's the Jets. I'd probably lock in Gesicki here. And then, that leaves us 6,100 for a wide receiver. I wouldn't look at Slayton. Chenault, I don't mind. You can look at Chenault there. But like I said, you're going to want a game stack. So looking at, we'll go Chenault. I don't mind that lineup. I'll throw that in there. But you want to go game stack. So then, you can look through the over-unders. That's 45, that's low. 46 is low. So this is a game you could game stack. If I'm game stacking this, I'm looking at Stafford and Galladay. And on the flip side of that, I'm looking at Robinson and Shenault. You're going to want to look at this game stack obviously here. This one, the Broncos on DraftKings, if you could find some ownership there because it's saying postponed, but it shouldn't be. This one's a low one. That one's okay. Browns Steelers is okay. I think the Browns are going to be playing from behind, so OBJ is in play. Jarvis Landry's in play. This one's a game to target. Not really here. Green Bay, Tampa Bay is the one I'm probably targeting a ton. And not really even thinking too hard on it. But then Chiefs, well, depending. This is tomorrow. This is tonight and then tomorrow. But Chiefs, obviously 57 over under, 55.5 over under, 52.5. So, I mean, there's a lot of games. This might be a high-scoring game. What site is this? For the odds, lineups.com. I use this for odds when betting. Just lineups.com is what it is. I can link you there. Ditch Davis so you can get a decent run back with Evans or Godwin. So if we're moving that. Yeah, we could go. I'd go Evans. Nope, go down. Mike Evans at 7,600. That leaves us 6,000 for a running back. That leaves us in this range right here. I don't really trust Ingram. I kind of like Montgomery. He's getting some looks there. If it'll open up. So I mean, Montgomery's getting some targets. And Tampa Bay was a pretty, stout defense. They are missing someone. So I really like Montgomery this week against Carolina. I mean, they ranked 32nd against the running back. Could be sneaky. Lamar Miller is there. I don't know if he's active. I don't know, if he's going to do much. Ronald Jones, I know Fournette is back, but Fournette supposedly is, going to have a reduced role. So, Ronald Jones could be a sneaky one. He's pretty cheap. Gaskin, I don't mind Gaskin here. Don't mind him at all. Damian Harris. So, New England, we don't know what's going to happen. They have 14 running backs and then 15 if you include Cam, so that's kind of scary. DeAndre Swift, I don't mind. I'd like him more on, DraftKings. He's going to get you the points, PPR more. You could go down here, Philip Lindsay, but who knows? So, you can save money, but if I'm taking one, I'm going Montgomery there. So this is the lineup. Obviously, you guys can come and check this out. We built a lineup here, which I'm going to post. And so my thought process is each week I'm going to go live on Tuesdays for first look at the week. So this is what I ask you guys. If you guys are here and you guys are finding this helpful at all, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to start doing more videos. Again, it's really hard to do videos. I have a 8-month-old now, so it's really hard to do videos all the time. If she's not sleeping and my wife's not home, it's very hard to do videos. But I put articles out every single week for NFL. So the more I see the views on the articles, the more I know you guys find it helpful. Obviously, you can always, here on YouTube, down below, there's that money sign. You can always show support. I was thinking about doing a Patreon, but honestly, if anyone, let's see, any little bit helps. Obviously, $1, $500, subscribing, anything like that helps out a lot. I spend a lot of time putting together like the matchup tools, the rankings. So here's wide receiver rankings all the way down, all the way until 112. So finding all the stats and then putting over under stuff like that. It's a lot of work, but I know it helps you guys, so that's what I like. But Let's check this out real quick. I don't know why it's going slow again. Everything's my stream's still going, still excellent. So, but yeah, so I really like this lineup. I do plan on doing videos more. This week was kind of crazy. It snowed last night, which is stupid. I mean, it's the middle of October and it snowed like an inch. Not very happy about it. So this is a lineup you could write down. I don't mind. And if you win a lot of money with this lineup, remember who gave it to you. Come back here. Show some love. If you guys do win money with us, email me so I can show other people that what I do helps. Obviously, any exposure helps out. If you've got friends and family that play on, Facebook or Twitter, link them to me. Anything helps, guys. It really, really does. So I'm just writing this lineup down. So, some of you have been with us for a year plus. Some of you haven't. And some of you have watched my videos and we've got, different things. But, so this is just for anyone who doesn't know. But if you guys want to sign up on the website, you can. You can go here. The best option, obviously, is a month, $34.99. If you click here, fantasyteamadvisors.com/plans, or you just go up to here to FTA Plus, you click the month, you go through it, use coupon code First Word. That's First Word, FIRSTWORD, all capital letters. You're gonna get half off this month pass. There's only 12 of these passes left. So you get half off. That's 1 month full of access to everything we have to offer. A year is usually $3.99. If you use promo code YEARPASS99, you're going to get a full year. That's everything we do. That's a year until next October. It'll be October 18th. You'll get whenever NBA comes back for the 2020-2021 season. The rest of this NFL season, the entire MLB season, and then the first 6 weeks of next year's NFL season. $3.99. Use promo code YEARPASS99. You're going to get $300 off. You're going to get a year pass for $99. Let me know, or you can always PayPal me if you want. So if you guys have questions, you can always email me. It's support@fantasyteamadvisors.com. So again, $34.99, get half off. Use promo code First Word, or $3.99 for the year. Get $300 off for $99. Use YEARPASS99. So, gonna answer questions here that you guys have. Let's see. Shark is playing. Yep. Who should I start on my wide receiver 2? AJ Brown and Devontae Parker. So, let's see where I have these guys ranked. I've got Devontae Parker at 16. AJ Brown at 11. Houston's ranked 15th. So then we can look at our matchup tool and see where they rank fantasy points wise. So, let's see. Wide receivers. So, you got AJ Brown. Got AJ Brown here. I mean, yeah, they're so close. I don't think you could go wrong, to be completely honest. Now, hopefully Parker, he tends to like to go out and get a little bit hurt every single game and go out for a little bit. But yeah, it's so close. And you can see Devontae Parker, he just played more games. But A.J. Brown, we saw what he did last week. He did have a designation tag all week. I think he should be good, though. I think he should be good. We should be good to go there. So looking at that, definitely you can't go wrong either way, but I think I would lean a little bit more towards Brown. My watch is telling me to breathe. You breathe. So, anyone else have any other questions before I end this, so I can go finalize my DFS lineups? anything like that. Would love to see. I mean, if you guys do have questions, all week you can email me. Just email me. It's support@fantasyteamadvisors.com. For some reason, when you use the contact tab on the website, it throws it into spam and does not alert me at all. And I can't get it to stop. So, and I get Russian. There's so much spam each week. It's crazy what goes through the contact form. It's stupid. Mike Davis, even though he has a bad match over Kenyon Drake, because which Kenyon Drake are we gonna get? That's the thing, AMC. I mean, he has looked terrible, and Chase Edmonds is stealing all of his thunder as well. I would still lean Mike Davis. He's got a safer floor than Kenyon Drake. Like, Kenyon Drake... Oh, that's not on this one. This is only the main slate. Drake is just very up and down. You don't know what you're going to get out of him. And the problem with that is Murray runs. Last I knew, Murray had more rushing yards than... Right? Didn't he? Let's see. So, looking at Kenyon Drake, where's he at? Kenyon Drake has 296 rushing yards. Okay? 2 touchdowns. He's averaging 62.8 yards a game. That's 296 yards. So then when you go over to QB, and you look at this, Murray has... Let's go over here. Murray has 314 yards and 5 rushing touchdowns. So I would go Davis. I know he's got a bad matchup, but he still catches the ball. So, I mean, he's dump-off pass. Think of Mike Davis as, he's not obviously McCaffrey, but he is putting up some McCaffrey catches on the year. Definitely putting up some McCaffrey catches. And, yeah, I mean, Murray is running. He's got more rushing yards than Kenyon Drake, which is crazy because they both played 5 games. So... I think a lot of people are all over Kenyon Drake because of his breakout season last year, and then he's not followed up. He got drafted pretty early this year. People are up in arms about it. Honestly, another play this week, I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I realize that Le'Veon Bell is now there. Will he be a 3-down back? Will he just be a 3rd-down back? Helaire, if he wants to show, be pissed off, he should have an amazing game this week to show them that he is the starter. I think he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder. We could go with that. So, yeah. So, if you guys do have stardom sit-em questions, you can always hit me up on Twitter @advisors. Let me just actually... For the rest of the day, if you do have stardom sit-em questions, tweet at me so everyone else can hear it. Yeah, it depends. I just don't know what Bell's going to do. A little bit scared of that. It's only a 1-year deal. Is he just coming in here to win a Super Bowl or whatever? But we'll see. I think he's still young. He's still got some talent. It just hasn't been able to show with Adam Gase because Adam Gase is an idiot. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is if you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter right there. You can check that out. You can always subscribe to the website. The best one will be the year. Get $300 off. There's only, I think, 4 coupon codes left. So again, it's fantasyteamadvisors.com/plans. Click on the year. And then when you go through and it asks for a coupon code, go year pass 99. Instead of $3.99 for the year, you're going to get it for $99. DFS Cash, could you email me so we can go back and forth with some ownership and stuff? If you're still here. I don't know if you're still here. Possibly. Actually, I have you on, isn't it Google Hangouts? But I don't remember what email it was. I have too many emails. Let me see if I can find you. Because we have the chat, right? Let's see if I can find it. Come on, get out of here. What was it then? Don't you have a Google Hangouts, or what account was it on? No, when you're done running Sims. Just kind of talk back and forth. Or do you have GroupMe? Because Cody and I are in a GroupMe. If you guys want to get in a GroupMe, you can always back and forth questions throughout the week. Cody's been in it for like a year, something, some time. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you want to, yeah, next week's fine. But yeah, so if you guys do have other questions, you have Stardom, go check out the website. So literally, go check out all of the free. What is it? My phone tells me, or my watch tells me I need to stand up. So anyone who's here who hasn't been to the website yet, go to fantasyteamadvisor.com, click on the NFL tab. So just click NFL and you can see all of the articles there. Go check them out. They're all weekly rankings. We also have the NFL DFS Week 6 for FanDuel and DraftKings. I will finish that. So I'll just go through that real quick. But yeah, so Kirk Cousins, Ben Roethlisberger, Fitzpatrick, the other quarterbacks that I like here. All of this is on the website. All of it is free. So go straight to it. It's all completely free. Love Derrick Henry here. Love David Montgomery for value. Other running backs we love. It was really hard to not make lineups with James Robinson in there. Madison's going to obviously be there as well. Love Gaskins. I mean, you can check this out, but there's a lot of them there. Wide receivers, elite. Love Adam Thielen there as an elite play. DeAndre Hopkins at the Cowboys has the best matchup of all wide receivers this week. Value, Chase Claypool. I realized he had 4 touchdowns last week. If you guys looked at our article last week, we suggested Claypool. He was in our player pool, and he dominated. So if you missed it, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Ridley, James Washington, down the list there. Go check that out. I think Marquise Brown might go and be under. What's Marquise Brown's ownership? DFS? I feel like it might be a little lower than people are expecting. I would love to know that. I think he's a sneakier option. $8.3. Yeah, I think Marquise Brown could be a sneaky GPP option this week. That's higher than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like 5%. He just hasn't really done a lot this year. But something is thrown at me. Look at Marquise Brown, and I don't know why. Tight ends. Yeah, Marquise Brown 4.9. Love that. Kelsey at the Bills, number 1. Tanyan for GPP. I don't mind. Other tight ends there as well. So that article is on the website, fantasyteamadvisor.com. Just click the NFL tab. Check out the matchup tool. Check out all of the tools we have. He does have it. That's why I like him as a GPP option. Thoughts on Antonio Gibson? Antonio Gibson, let's see where I have him ranked. Once it loads, Oh, I got him at 22. Antonio Gibson, 22 against the Giants. It's a low over-under. They rank 21st, though, against the run, so I don't mind him. But McKissick is there as well. So, any last-minute questions? You can find other stuff on the website. I mean, we have a ton of stuff on the website, fantasyteamadvisor.com. Again, top plays, rankings, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense, matchup tool. I mean, a lot of things. So, but that's it, guys. I do want to thank you for checking us out. Going to take this last hour, get up anything for lineup locks. Again, tweet at us at advisors_team. Check that out. Building lineups. I'm going to build lineups for the next hour. So I will be at the computer. I will be answering questions after I feed my daughter. So, good luck this week, guys. Be on the lookout. I do like Danny Dimes as well. I think he's going to go under-owned.